Maxine gets up every day with the desire to make a difference. And she's bound and determined, and I think she is making a difference for people who don't have access to a quality education.
Maxine Clark is passionate about improving education because she sincerely cares about children. She works 24 hours a day as if there is not enough time to get the work done that she sees that is needed.
Maxine Clark is a dynamic, energetic person. She's irrepressible. She's exciting to be with.
You had to have her in mind when you came up with this award because she certainly is the epitome of that award. When I talk about someone who not just puts her financial resources behind education reform, she puts her personal time and her personal talents behind it.
Maxine has been focused on urban education since she was young. She went to a public school in Coral Gables, Florida. Her mother was a civil rights activist. Her mother was a person that wanted to make a difference in the world for others. So her mother started a school for Down syndrome children back in the 1940s. Her mother was also the traveling secretary for Eleanor Roosevelt. And so her mother and Maxine actually rode the bus to Selma. So Maxine, all of her life, has been a civil rights, civil justice, care for others type of a person.
As Maxine would tell it, I think that the passion for her starts with her own childhood experience, and when she looks back and reflects on what she's accomplished in this world, it all comes back to the opportunities that she was afforded as a young child.
Well, I followed Maxine for decades. She's one of St. Louis's, and really the nation's premier entrepreneurs. But over the last 10 years, I've been able to work with her directly on school reform issues. And I think she brings that creativity, determination, and drive that an entrepreneur has to school reform.
My first memory of Maxine Clark is when she asked that I get involved with Teach for America. And once she educated me on what they were about and I saw her dedication to education in that organization, I got all in. I learned from Teach for America through Maxine what I, as an African-American male, already knew, and that is every child has the right and has the ability to learn regardless of their socioeconomic background and regardless of their race, and they've demonstrated that.
One thing I've learned from Maxine, it's that if you're really going to dedicate yourself to this cause, you need to be relentless in continuing to push, be tireless, and that's what she is.
It's a reward for all of us that she's in our midst working hard on behalf of children and their education.
Other civic leaders might learn that you have to put your toe in the water. You have to get started. When she started Build-A-Bear Workshop, it wasn't just to make money. And she realized that she had to make money for her stockholders or she couldn't do the work. But she also created Build-A-Bear Workshop as a platform to give back to the community.
I've learned to be more courageous, more forward-thinking, and not to worry about who's with you or not with you.
One of the things I've learned from her is that individuals count, that you can accomplish more than you think you can, and even on difficult issues. Maxine was a person who said, if you stand up and be counted, you can make a difference. It takes determination, it takes guts. Sometimes you have to go against the tide, but you can make a difference.
She's just a kind, caring person. And if other people can learn from her, other business people as well as other folks in the community can just learn how to be as caring for your community as Maxine is.
But I think most of all, she is proud to see one life changed. She's changed my life, and she's changed one life at a time, 2 lives, and she's changed thousands of lives.